Hi, it's Ariane with Young Professionals Interview Guide, and in today's video I will be discussing common resume mistakes. So these are going to be the most frequent things that I run across when I am personally going through resumes. So the first thing is going to be the dates are not correct. The dates are not listed accurately. So you want to always list your most recent position first. Your resume should read in chronological order. So what you're currently doing should be the first job listed on your resume. And then obviously the rest of your experience is to follow. So you want to put what you're currently doing. That way, if you do get a phone call, you don't have to explain, oh no, I'm not currently at that position. I'm no longer there. You know, you want to have it aligned with what you're going to say. And if you're not receiving phone calls, this could be a big reason why, because your resume is outdated. Okay. Now, you also want to take a look at your resume and make sure that you don't have that you're presently at a position that you're no longer at, because it's going to look like you're presently here, there. You want to make sure you update your end date and list when you left that position. Never have a resume with no dates or dates out of order, because you probably won't get a call if you do. But if you are lucky enough to get a phone call and you begin to explain, it just looks sloppy. It looks like you don't pay attention to detail. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. So the next thing is going to be using too many words to describe what you're currently doing. So having a wordy description underneath your experience. You don't want to have a paragraph listed under your previous experience. What you want to have is bullet points. So you want to quantify your experience and list action bullet points. Make it precise. I'll be honest. Recruiters do not spend a lot of time looking at your resume. So if your resume looks like an essay and it's going to be too lengthy to read, it's not a good format. You want to make sure you list your experience in bullet points, and you want to quantify those bullet points. Now, I have another video on how to update your resume, so take a look at that video if you do have questions or if you need advice on how to update your resume. The next thing will be, now if you're going to add a picture to your resume, this is like a new thing now, a new trend, adding pictures everywhere, even your resume. But if you're gonna do it, make sure it's a professional headshot. You don't want to add a selfie to your resume. For one, disclosure. A picture on your resume is not necessary. If someone wants to see how you look, they can find you on Facebook, they can find you on LinkedIn, they can Google you. There are ways to do that. You don't have to submit a picture along with your resume, but if you are, just make sure it's professional. Now, the next thing that I will say is the biggest thing that I come into is going to be listing experience out of order. So as I said, your resume should read in chronological order, and you should have your most recent position should be listed first. So you don't want to have whoever's reading your resume scrambling through and trying to align your dates, trying to see, oh, if they're currently there, if they left, trying to figure out if the times overlap. That's just time wasted. So just make it easier for yourself and whoever's reading your resume, and just list everything in order and make sure you include accurate dates. So hopefully this video can be helpful to anyone who's struggling to find a position or struggling to get calls back after applying for positions. So if anyone has any questions, definitely leave me a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.